Ooh. Hey guys, how are you doing? So sorry. It's been a mess trying to set everything up. Anywho, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put this on just so that I feel a little warmer. Cause right now my room is a little bit cold right now. So I'm just gonna wear this. I hope you guys don't mind it is this a little bit of a wardrobe change. But okay, we're just gonna put this on and yeah, just there we go. Feeling a little warmer now. But okay, how is everybody here doing today? Where is my honey spring? Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. Where did it go? No, you're kidding me. Where is my honey spray? Oh no! How am I going to regulate my voice now? Damn it. Okay, I'm good. Looks like we're gonna have to crack open another one. Unless I can find it, which I don't think it's here anywhere. So, let me just quickly, just grab one of these, pop you right on open. Because for some reason, I lost it. I lost another one. That's fine with me. It's okay. It's fine. There we go. See? All good. Whew. There we go. Feeling better now. Okay. Okay, leaving it there. Alright. How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to yet another 100 line right over here. Yes, I know. We've made it. Day 100. I did leave you guys at a bit of a little bit of a cliffhanger there, didn't I? Yes, I did. But well, what are you gonna do? It's not like I could have told my mom, hey, about our badminton. Screw you. I have a game to play. Yeah, that's a good old expressway to not ever having my games ever again, confiscated. My whole life confiscated. All my enjoyment, everything, all my motivations, everything confiscated. So yeah, I wouldn't want to piss her off. Besides, I made a promise. I'm a good boy. I'm a good son. So anyways, welcome back to the 100 line. I am currently a little bit cold and under the weather, so I am wearing this little windbreaker to feel better about myself, and also to tease a little bit of a cosplay project I am attempting over the next few weeks, which if any of you guys are attentive enough, you know exactly what it is. But okay, let's move. Let's do this. Let's get to that new route already. It's telling us to go out into the schoolyard. What do we do? And obviously we gotta go. Let's go find out what the hell's going on. I guess it's better than staying here and rotting.
I didn't want any sunlight today. This is seriously depressing.
Bewildered me. I started to run into the schoolyard.
I'll be right behind you. I just have to fix my mask.
Alright, but hurry. Sure. I couldn't care less. Alright, so let's head out there. Entrance hall, baby. Let's do this. Let's finish this route, this damn vanilla route already. Here we are in the schoolyard. I don't see nothing different about it.
Is there something here? The announcement said something about attack mode, but I don't. Oh, everyone, look! Over there!
Tsubasa pointed at the top of the school building. We all looked up. There were several huge missile turrets just sitting out on the roof.
Whoa! What are those?
Turrets, it seems. For the missiles. Is this what it meant by attack mode? Wow.
Was the plan to firebomb the entire planet using those turrets?
with the missiles filled with undying flames.
Good thing we put a stop to that, or rather, we can only really thank one person.
Huh?
They were gonna launch the missiles from there and wipe out all the invaders on Earth, huh? Plank grip, okay. I'm going to have to break that promise, Mom. I will exercise afterwards.
They look so sinister.
But nothing's gonna happen now, is it? Those things don't work anymore, right? In theory, there's no more undying flames to fill them after all. Just then the announcement rang out all around us again.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 400 seconds. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted to the intercept system.
The intercept system?
Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
Oh!
Escape pod?
Repeat.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 390 seconds. Special Defense Unit members...
No one noticed this!
Pod in the schoolyard immediately. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
Escape pod?
Please the party...
Is that for getting us out of here?
boarding the escape pod.
No one noticed the... Oh, God.
Repeat. An omnidirectional attack will launch momentarily.
You're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. No one noticed the clearly rocket ship boarding... No one noticed the rocket ship pad on the... Okay. Okay, guys. See, I thought for a moment, okay, there's no escape. We're all gonna die here. But, like... They put a... There was a... Guys! I knew there was an escape plan. Yeah, I knew it too, Navy! By the way, hello, but like... Why did nobody, like, check the fucking floor? They were all just like, we're all gonna die! Oh, by the way, what's that escape pod looking like, launch pad over there? That's probably nothing. Okay, fine. Also, Tsubasa, you, of all people, should have known that that was the purpose, but whatever. I'm gonna ignore it.
Does this mean if we board this escape pod, we can get to the artificial satellite?
Huh? Then we're going to go home from the very start.
They had a way for us to get out. We weren't going to be abandoned. Hey! What is that? What's happening? Lady Kuroda, you managed to fix your mask. Enough about my mask, you dullard. What the hell is that thing?
An escape pod, apparently. Looks like we can use it to get to the artificial satellite.
So we don't have to stay here? Frickin' sweet! We're gonna get a happy ending after all. What's so happy about it, rag boy? If we'd known this was coming, we'd never have agreed to the enemy's proposal. What were Nozomi's and Ima's sacrifices for?
She is right. That whole tragedy happened because we wanted to escape.
If we just trusted in humanity and fought to the end like Nozomi said, maybe then the mission would have been a success, and we wouldn't have lost her. We dug our own graves. We could have had a happy...
God, I can't deal with this voice. One moment.
We could have had a happy ending all along, but we messed it up.
Kuroda's right. We should have believed Nozomi. We made the wrong choices, and this is what we get for it. We screwed ourselves over with our own decisions.
But when you think about it, aren't the people on the satellite to blame for keeping us in the dark? If they just told us about the escape pod from the start, this never would have happened.
Yeah, you got a point. Well, I feel like Surei was going to tell us until fucking Aito killed him.
Maybe they had some reason they couldn't contact us, even if they wanted to. Who cares about any of that anymore? I don't care whose fault it is. We made the wrong call. That's why Nozomi and Ima are dead. Oh, that tragic end to our tale. I wish we could do it all over again.
Huh?
If we could go back in time and do it over again, we wouldn't make the same mistakes again. We could do it right and get a happy ending. Whoever developed the game of life is a real scumbag for not giving us any retries.
If we could redo things, if we could go back to the past. We stood there in silence until eventually.
60 seconds until the omnidirectional attack. Commencing countdown.
Hey, we only got 60 seconds left.
Not like we got any reason to rush. Nothing's gonna happen.
30 seconds remaining.
Wow, that was the quickest 30 seconds I've ever seen in my life. Stood in silence, listening to the countdown ring out.
20 seconds remaining.
The countdown represents a future that we were unable to reach. The moment the world was meant to end. The moment a new world was meant to begin.
10 seconds remaining.
Long, arduous battle we fought in order to reach that future.
5 seconds remaining.
It was all meaningless in the end.
3, 2, 1.
Our war ended not with a bang, but a whimper.
Error. Error. A catastrophic error has occurred in the system. Unable to execute omnidirectional attack. Error. Error. A catastrophic error has occurred in the system. Unable to execute omnidirectional attack.
Nothing happened. The mission really has failed now. This is all her fault. I'm a disgrace to the Oh Suzuki name.
What do we do now?
What else? Our only option is to hop in the escape pod and head to the artificial satellite. That's right. There's nothing left. There's nothing left here except invaders. No point in sticking around.
Guess Earth's gonna get destroyed by world death eventually.
I want to find a rocket. Lasso never even left the ground. But how could we possibly face everybody on the satellite? They're going to be mad, aren't they? Will they forgive us? We'll have to bow our heads and ask for forgiveness. Let's rub our faces on the floor until they're all scraped up. But we tried, right? We risked our lives to fight for them. Doesn't mean a damn thing if we didn't produce results.
I absent-mindedly listened to what everyone else had to say. Nothing we lost would ever return. There was nothing we could do anymore. Is this really the ending we want? It's time to give my answer. It's time to choose the right path for me. I get to decide. I have to press forward and trust in my decision. And in order to make that happen, just decide your destiny. Here's our next choice. Return to the past. Ah, nah, bro, we're fine. No. It's like, yeah, we're good. Who cares if a few people died? It wasn't even the... We're fine. Like, I mean, the good ones survived. Is this okay? Can I really let things end this way? No, it can't end like this. I don't want it to. Oh, okay. Great. I don't even get to choose. Alright, Takumi, we get it. You love your girlfriend so much. Alright, let's do it. By the way, chat, the game volume and my voice is coming through well, right? Anyways, yes. Right then. It's your future. Let's go and turn back time.
I can't let things end like this.
Huh? You say something, Takumi? I can't let things end with all these regrets. I can't go into a future like this. I want a do-over. Takumi?
Hey!
Guys, I might be able to save us. All of us here. all of the people on the artificial satellite. Even our friends who died.
What's going on?
Hey!
Everyone, I need you to hear me out. Determined, I began to explain what had happened to me. About my body feeling the effects of absorbing cryptoglobin from the Undying Flames boy, and what it was I was about to attempt. I told them everything.
You mean freaking time travel? Back to the past? I can hardly believe it. Is cryptoglobin really that powerful?
Huh?
Flying on the wings of time would be a truly epoch-defining event. No. Who's ever heard of a killing game where they let you go back in time? Oh wait, there's actually a ton of them.
So, you're saying you're considering using that power to go back in time? Yes, I'm on a do-over. I'll do whatever it takes to get back what we lost. So I'm going to use cryptoglobin to go back in time, to change our outcome. I'm just gonna hear my voice real quick in the stream. Just to make sure I am hearing myself just fine. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, sorry. I wasn't sure if I was audible back then, but okay, it's good.
But you're the only one who can go back, right? I really can't go with you. I want to help Ema too.
I'm sorry, that won't be possible. So basically, you're the only one who gets to lead the present where everything's gone to shit. You're gonna abandon us failures here and do it all over again by yourself, huh?
But if Takumi goes in the past and saves us, history will be changed and we'll be saved too, right? I guess it all depends on how the effects play out. The present might change the moment the past has changed, or history could branch off and this present would never change at all. Ultimately, both our outcomes are just armchair theories, so we'll never really know unless Takumi tries. Both of them sound pretty cool to me. If the writer's any good, they can make any outcome interesting. But there's no knowing what will happen to us here, including whether anything will change or not. I'm still confused. Can anyone explain it using manga as a reference?
I don't know any manga off the top of my head, I'm sorry.
Have you ever read the one with the blue robot cat?
What is it? Doraemon?
Ah.
The one thing we know for sure is that Takumi is the only one that can read. The only thing we know for sure is that Takumi is the only one who can redo the past.
That's not fair. You'll be the only one who gets to feel better.
Basically, it means you're gonna abandon us. Knowing that, you're still gonna do it, even if you gotta discard the people you fought beside.
Shouldn't you maybe rethink this? There's no reason to subject yourself to this war all over again. Just forget about it. Come to the satellite with us. You can all live a nice, quiet life up there.
Give it to us straight, Takumi. If I don't like your answer, I can't promise I'll be able to control myself. Does it even matter if I sit no? Does it? Does it? Does it even matter? I don't even think so. Does it matter if I sit no? No. No matter what I try to tell myself, it can't. Okay, yep. Wow, great first choice, guys. The start of it all, indeed. Return to the past. Yes. I mean, my favorite characters are still
I'm sorry.
alive.
I have to go back, no matter what. I have to take back what this war took from me.
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going back in time.
So we won't be going to the artificial satellite together.
The person I cared about isn't waiting for me there anyway. I had no reason to go. I'm going to redo everything and get her back. That's why I'm going to fight again. Looks like you ain't gonna listen to anything we have to say. In that case, go for it, man. If you're that determined, just do what you gotta do. And that means this is goodbye. Look. Yeah, no. The choices will matter in the next route. Trust me. Look, bro, I get it. If she really means that much to you, and you've got the power to save her, fuck it, man. I'll do the same thing. I mean, personally, I don't approve because what's done is done, and if your love and the love of your life dies on you, then that's just life. But, well, I guess you don't have to play by those rules and consider yourself lucky. But promise me one thing, Takumi. Yeah? What is it? Promise me that when you save that you keep all of us in good hands. Save every single one of us. And make that bastard Aito pay! You got it. I will make sure that everyone lives. And Aito gets what he deserves. Sorry, Takimaru.
Takumi, you're really going to go? I wish I could join you.
I promise you, Kako. I will save Ima. I know I didn't really like him at first, and he was a bit of a bitch who stabbed people, but I will save him. Hi. It's pretty cold right now. I'm a little under the weather, so I'm wearing this jacket here to warm myself up, and also to give you guys a little bit of a teaser as to what I'm going to be what costume I'll be making next. I'm sorry, Kako. How's everybody's day? Man, I don't get you at all. You gotta be crazy to want to fight again after everything we've been through.
All I can say is, good luck. Save everyone else. And please, I really have given it a thought. Your mental stability will be pushed to the brink, knowing what choices you could have made, what choices you made, and the consequences of everything. You may even see some of us die because of your choices.
What?
It's true. Just, whatever happens, don't let it get to you, okay? That's usually what happens in every time travel media. The guy time traveling and knows all the ways his friends die is kinda goes insane. So, please, don't go insane.
I see. I'll try my best.
Thank you for spending all this time with a filth-bag pig like me. May well, Takumi. Please, save everyone. I don't really understand what's going on, but I bid you farewell, Sir Takumi. Godspeed! May you be victorious. This doesn't mean I forgive you. In fact, I'll hold this against you until I die. But if you're going to do this, make sure you do this right. Don't let Nozomi die this time.
Of course.
Alright, Takumi! If you find yourself in a real killing game, summon me into that timeline isekai style.
Oh.
Then I guess we should get going. The remainder of humanity is waiting for us on that artificial satellite. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, goodbye, Takumi.
Bye, everyone. Take care.
And so, everyone except me stepped onto the escape pod. Nobody turned to look back at me or the school. A short while after all of them had boarded. Are you sure you should be standing that close to the escape pod? Whatever. Well, there you go. Looks like they really were going to escape to the planet, to the artificial satellite. See? Oh man, that really, honestly, that really stings though, doesn't it? Like, if they had just listened to Nozomi, I don't think any of this would have happened. Like, sure, Aito's betrayal was a X factor and was always going to happen, but god damn. What a bunch of shitty friends. If they put their faith in Nozomi, I swear, this wouldn't have happened. If they put their faith in Nozomi. That's why I don't respect Kurara or any of her friends. Because they fucking dropped her so easily without so much of a encouragement from Aito. Like, if Aito's words was enough to make Kurara, of all people, just drop Nozomi like a mic, no way. They're not real friends. So, yeah, I have my opinions and you guys have yours, but after what's happened, I can't look at like Kurara, Igamu, or Kyoshika the same way, because it's like, guys, you spent so much time with Nozomi, and some random guy in a white jacket's like, hey, I heard. Yeah, no. It's so that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully make Nozomi survive, but my priority remains the same. Technically, I have a mission. My mission is simple. My mission is very simple. I hope they can at least find happiness over there. We may have failed the mission, but they still risk their lives to save humanity. They have the right to live happy lives from here on. They should be rewarded even. I'm sure they'll be fine, and hopefully not killed or executed for failing the mission, but whatever. Unlike me, they have people they love waiting for them up there. And as time goes on, they'll be able to find more people to cherish. I'm sure they'll be able to live happily. It just won't be on Earth, that's all. Now then, I'd better get going. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to go back in time though. Should I just activate my redo skill?
Nothing left to do but try.
Here we go! Redo your 100 days. Oh my god. No way. Are you ready? Are you guys ready to do it all over again? Wait, is that the...
Takumi, hello? Say something if you're still there. We just got to the artificial satellite and it's awful.
Hey, asshole! Now's not the time for time travel! We just found out the craziest shit! Are you ready for this?
Huh? Huh? Wait, what? Whoa, no, don't anyway me! What the fuck was that? Nah, detective skills configuring, I gotta configure the detective skills. Gotta figure it out. I think if I had a little bit of a inkling of a feeling, what could it be? What could it be? I would think. Do we ever figure out what they saw? Well, we will, because once we get the true ending and, like, you know, Takumi just goes up there. I got it. It's okay. I got some scenarios. One. I got one. Let me grab the. Wait, hang on. Let me get the whiteboard for this. Where is the whiteboard? Shit. No, wait. Oh my god. Where's my whiteboard? Oh no. No. Where's my whiteboard? Where the hell is my whiteboard? My prediction board. Where did it go? There, found it. Ah! All right, let's actually let's try and figure this out. Okay, so no, so we didn't steal the invader's life force. It's just some really powerful crypto globin guy. Yes, it was under my bed. The board was under my bed. Okay, murder possible. We are captured commanders. Ender's game situation. We got Ito Trader. Yeah, we got the motive. Yeah, alright, so. Okay, finally caught up. But. Here is my prediction here, okay? Here is my prediction. I believe there are 3 scenarios. First scenario, everyone on the artificial satellite is dead. Plausible. And have been killed by the invaders. Also possible. But number 2, I think it's something to do with maybe like they were Cause here's the thing, if they were captured or killed, they shouldn't have been able to send that back. So what happened probably is that they went up, they discovered, oh shit, something's wrong. Tsubasa probably reprogrammed the rocket to go right back to Earth with that little message, which I don't know how the message even cut off before she was able to send the rocket back, but okay. But yes, I think it has something to do with the fact that maybe they're captured commanders, maybe, or everyone on the satellite is dead. I mean, that's the most obvious choice. Everyone on the satellite is dead, and the invaders have taken over. Yeah, because it has to involve them at least landing and being abducted, leaving the ship. So it's not like they got shot down. It's not like they got destroyed. No, they had to have landed first, got captured or killed, and then sent it back. So what scenario could happen after that? It'll probably be I don't know. Goodness. I don't have enough pieces to figure this one out, if I'm gonna be honest. I mean, if anything, it'll probably, like, I don't know. It's probably something to do with the fact that, like, humanity is fucked or something, or... Because they said this is the biggest bombshell, like, something's wrong. So, clearly it's not something of, like, it's not something like they got told a truth that was revelationary only to them. It's a truth that has to do with the entire artificial satellite. So my theory about them being indoctrinated enemy commanders is, I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with that little thing. So, I mean, it's either they're all zombies, they're all invaders, or like something of the like. I don't know. But okay, clearly I do not have enough to figure this one out. So. Let's keep playing. The future decides the past.
Time to do it all over again. One more time. I will return to the past, as far back as the power of the Cryptoglobin will allow me to go.
Alright.
I'll redo everything from that point onward, so I can protect the one I care about the most.
Even if it kills a lot of other people.
I'm sick of being full of regret. I'm going to choose my own future, and I'll fight all over again to make it happen. I'll fight the past with the future in my hands. I get to decide what the future will be now. I'll use my power to choose the ending I want.
Damn.
The past and the future. It all starts now. Until the moment I die, I'll fight to live.
Here we go, chat.
This time, I have to press forward and trust in my decision.
Right then, let's get going.
How many days 止めどないこの日々だけ
Alright, we did it. Alright guys, bye! That's the stream! I'm kidding, I'm kidding. What the? I missed. Wait, what? There's so many people I missed? Are you kidding me? There's so many characters I haven't seen yet? Alright. Should I skip the credits, by the way, chat, or should I like let it be? Like, I'll have a vote here. Does anybody want to skip the credits? Because I kind of want to like play. Okay, so yes as in skip. Yes as in we should skip the credits. Didn't skip. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see the real credits later, right? Like, since there's so much redacted shit, like, it's like, okay, let's just wait till we find the actual real credits then. Okay, here we go. Clear 0? What the hell does that mean? Clear 0? So I see what you mean now, Narmbo, but a 30-hour prologue. Why does it say 2? No way. Are they gonna put the number of so if I'm gonna do all 100 endings, for example, that fucking number is gonna go up to 100. Is that what you're saying? Here we go. There's a sequel already, people. And it's been greenlit. Somewhere, far away, someone is calling for me. Karuwa? No, not her, that's... Or is it her after all? She's the same, but different. That's right, I promised. I made her a promise, and this time, I'm going to keep it. I have to keep my promise. There's no way I'm going to break it this time. I'll start this war all over again, and that's what it takes. And I'll fight. I have to fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight! Ah! I jolted upright in bed, throwing out the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat and my heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare.
Was it just a dream?
I couldn't remember exactly what kind of dream it had been, but it had left its mark on me all the same. My throat was hoarse, as if I'd been yelling over and over again, and my heart was pounding, not with fear or panic, but something closer to a burning resolve. What happened? Why can't I remember? Well, whatever it was, I'm wide awake now. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. Oh, wait, hang on, chat. Does Takumi have memory loss? Does he? Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, I get it, but like, is he not gonna remember, like, he's not gonna remember the previous timeline, is he? Oh, that's such a letdown. I got out of bed and slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me. Right? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow, something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I? Ugh, what am I doing? This is stupid. Ugh.
What is this self-love stuff I'm seeing here? Oh, there we go. He remembers. Oh, that is going to be the talk of the town for some time. Ugh!
Where am I? Who am I?
Struggling to make sense of the images flooding into my mind, I stack it outside. What the fuck? Oh my god, this is new. Everything was how I remembered it. The rooftop. The plain prehab huts that served as our rooms. That's way too much blood. And of course, the wall of undying flames surrounding the school. Having lost them once before, seeing them again was almost comforting. Encouraging even.
No doubt about it. It works. This is the past. I did it. I've traveled back in time.
Facts slowly started to sink in. This was really happening.
This time I won't mess things up. I'll keep my promise. Nothing is going to stop me this time. I'll protect the ones I hold dear. And we'll all go to the satellite together. I won't let things play out the way they did before.
So does that mean we're just gonna go pop Baito in the face now? Right on cue, I felt a presence behind me. His presence. I could finally hear the strange boy's voice. The way I was now, he could communicate directly with the cryptoglobin in my blood.
You're wrong. It's not the moon. That's the artificial satellite humanity's survivors fled to.
Finally, we're gonna have a Takumi that operates a lot better because he has had 100 days to get a head start on people's smartness, but somehow I feel like he's still gonna get outmaneuvered.
Huh? You wanted to see if I could understand you, right? Well, I can. Give it a try.
You can really hear me?
Yeah. My cryptoglobin is strong enough now. I used a little of your power to come here from the future.
Okay, a little is a little bit of an understatement, okay? Well, to be honest, you got killed and I took your powers. I didn't kill you, I killed your killer. And then I got the powers, I got your powers through him. Huh?
My power. The future?
He's just like, what the fuck? Huh? I just wanted to say hi. This is weird. Whoosh.
I know, it's a lot to take in. You don't have to believe me right away.
Can you imagine just walking in the door? It's like, hi. It's like, hi, how you doing? Just want to say hi to a fellow neighbor. I'm from the future.
But it's true. I absorbed your cryptoglobin and came back. To try again. To redo these 100 days. And make things better.
You're right. It is a lot. But I believe you. Really? Just like that? Siray keeps me informed about what's going on. But I know he's kept my existence secret from you. I doubt you'd be this calm for really your first time seeing me. You're even able to talk to me in this form. That alone is enough for me to believe what you're saying is true. Thanks. That'll make things a lot easier. It also explains the irregularity I sensed a while ago. And irregularity? I'm not sure how to explain it. I felt kind of a pulse, I suppose. Then my body got hot and feverish. It was like my cryptoglobin had suddenly been supercharged. If that's true, then I put my hand over my chest to feel my own heartbeat. The violent pulsing. It felt the same as before I left. I think I might have come back with all my powers intact. It's not just your memories. Your cryptoglobin was also carried over from your previous timeline. In that case, what I felt before was probably my cryptoglobin resonating with yours. Resonating? Yes, sensing a power equal to its own must have stimulated it. You're saying your powers got stronger just because I'm here? I'm only guessing. Even I don't know very much about how cryptoglobin works. But if it can send your consciousness back in time, I don't think it's out of the question for it to cause a reaction in other users. The flow of time is by nature one of the absolute truths of the world. Under normal circumstances, there's no way that flow can be reversed. Breaking that rule and warping time to your own ends is bound to have consequences. Something unexpected might happen in the world you return to. It may have unfathomable effects on your cryptoglobin. You're probably right. In the future, you told me something.
I mean, yeah, technically. I mean, it also, I think this is a lore way of explaining how everybody is more powerful now, because I believe Narbo and Sora, just to confirm with you guys tell me that, I think you guys told me that I get to keep everybody's upgrades over to the next playthrough, if I'm correct. I did? Interesting. But assuming your revival is what stimulated my cryptoglobin, I don't think I'm the only one to benefit from its effects. The other members of the Special Defense Unit should have felt it too. Almost like our powers are syncing up. So, everyone else is stronger now too. That's unexpected, but I guess it's a good thing. We're all on the same side after all. But I still don't understand what you're doing here. It must be important if you'd subject yourself to 100 days of war all over again. Just what happened in the future you come from? It's a long story. Before I get into that, can you tell me how far I've come back? What day is this? It's the day after you were all brought here. Day 2 out of 100. Day 2. Would I have been here the first time around? Okay. Jesus. Look at that. I feel like there was something important, but what are you doing out here anyway? There must be a reason you appeared. Oh, of course. I almost forgotten all this excitement. I needed to ask you something. That's why I created this avatar and went looking for someone to talk to. What did you want to ask me about? Have you seen Saray? He comes to the defense room to talk to me every night, but he didn't show up today. Huh? Saray? Of course! That's what's so important about our second day here! Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning. I'll let you know what the brass says.
Hey!
I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. Elzo and Saray disappeared, right? Right after promising to tell us the truth about the war. This is the night Aito kills Saray. He does what? We have to find them. We might still be in time to stop it. Alright, if Saray's in danger, I won't ask questions. I'll help you look for him. It's not easy for me to maintain this one, but it sounds like there are more important things at stake. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'll let you know as soon as I find anything. I know exactly where. The ghost boy disappeared into thin air, as if he'd been swallowed up by his own flames. If I can protect Saray, the future's bound to change. I have to stop Aito. I won't let him mess everything up this time. Before beginning my search, I headed for the war room. Whatever happened next, I was gonna need my infuser. Alright, chat. Let's do this. Let's change the future, baby! Okay, I'm ready to take on Aito. Now I just have to find him. Back in my timeline, he said he called Saray out to discuss something. Where was it again? Yeah, I know where. It was the gym. I flung the door to the gym open and charged inside, afraid of what I might find.
Sakumi. Samino?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Me? Oh, I just...
You told Saray there was something you wanted to discuss alone after sleeping.
Here we
hours.
go.
What?
He's taught you how to use Hemo Anima, and you've used this conversation to get him to relax around you. Now you're planning to take advantage of his dropped guard to destroy him before he has a chance to fight back.
Destroy me? What are you thinking, Aotsuki? You'll never defeat the invaders without me! Besides, did you forget what I told you earlier? I got a bomb in you I can detonate whenever I want! That won't matter as long as he takes you on one hit. He can always come back with a Revive-O-Matic. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Narnball, Navy, everybody else in chat, welcome to the confrontation. You know, you're right. I Can't believe I didn't think of that. But why would you want to kill me anyway? I was going to tell you the truth tomorrow. I'm being nice. If I die, you won't have a clue what's going on here. And having no leader will make your battles even harder. That's exactly what he wants. But I won't let that happen this time. This time? Takumi, what's gotten into you? This is all a big misunderstanding. I wasn't really going to harm Surrey. I just wanted to threaten him a little, to make sure he wasn't lying. I mean, he says we're fighting a war to decide the fate of all humanity. If that's true, then you want to sabotage it and guarantee humanity is destroyed. Isn't that right? What, you want humanity to be destroyed? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Why would I want to do something so horrible? Don't try to deny it. I know how you see us. Unsightly, freakish, eerie monsters. What? And you think you've been chosen as some kind of savior who will rid up the planet of all vile species? There's no use hiding it, Aito. I know everything! You hate humanity? I don't understand. How? I've never told anyone about it. I've never told anyone any of that. Not even once. So how?
You know about all this, Takumi?
If you want to blame somebody, blame your future self. You laid it all out in a lengthy monologue. What? In the future? That's right! I come from a future where you sabotaged this academy. I came back to fix it. To stop you. So, it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy too. Well, I have to say, this is a disappointment. I was so sure you'd be the easiest one to deceive. What a pity that I'll have to kill you first! I'm ready for you this time.
I'm going to stop you and change the future.
Here we go! Let's stop Aito Atsuki once again! Wait. If he... Uh-oh. If I give... Wait. If I brought back my powers from the future, doesn't mean I basically just gave Aito his day 95 powers? Meaning he should be pretty fucking powerful right about now? Hey, Takumi, maybe you should call it a night.
What are you talking about, Takumi? So it's not just your appearance. You're actually crazy, too. It doesn't matter. You can try to stop me, but you don't stand a chance. I just felt a surge in my Hemo-Anima.
What? Your Hemo-Anima?
Time to test it on you. Prepare to die, vile human!
Yeah, I knew it. We're gonna die to him. Wait, hey, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this? Hey, what is this? What is this?
Here we go.
What the hell is this? What the hell is this?
Ready when you are.
Oh, good God. Attack!
Here we go!
Here we go.
Oh man. This is a fight we're losing. This is a fight we're losing.
Let's go.
I'm in trouble. Die!
Absorbing a baby's cryptogloom and transform Takumi's Crimson Assault skill to Azure Blitz. Oh, okay, sure.
I've got this.
Alright, sure. Die. No problem. Whoa! 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 What is that? Yo! No problem. Oh right, his sword turns blue now! Right, I didn't even notice! His sword was red in the previous gameplay. It's blue now! So this blade makes sense! Impossible! How can you be so much... How can you be so much stronger than me?
That was really something, Chumino. When did you get so strong? I mean, you did okay in yesterday's battle, but you're on a whole other level now.
It's only been 1 day since then. What happened to you? Only 1 day. Maybe that's how it seems to you, but for me it's been so much longer. I've already spent a full 100 days of you, Aito. I never even guessed at your true nature until it was too late.
Everything we did, everything we sacrificed, it was all for nothing. All because of you.
Where's all this coming from, Shumino? What's going on with you?
I think I can explain, Sirei.
Another voice joined the conversation, speaking directly into my head. At the same time, he appeared. What the? Aito really did betray us. It's just like you said, Takumi.
You made some kind of avatar out of undying flames? I didn't know you could do that.
I was worried when you didn't come to the defense room. Well, it's more than that, really. I wanted to see the people who are fighting to protect me up close at least once. Can you hear him too, Sirei?
That's right. He can only communicate via hemo-anima telepathy, but I've got the equipment built into me to receive those signals. Now, you said you could explain all this?
Yes, you might have trouble believing Takumi, but it will probably mean more coming from me. The ghost boy went on to tell Sirei everything I told him when I arrived in his timeline. Naturally, the little creature was taken aback. Who wouldn't be?
You use hemo-anima to travel through time? Now that you mention it, Atsuki did say he felt a sudden surge of power back there.
That seems to be a side effect of Takumi's arrival here.
Well, butter my biscuits, I never expected anything like this to happen. Just goes to show you we haven't even scratched the surface of what cryptoglobbing can do. And thank you for saving my life, Takumi.
What are you all talking about? Where did this fiery monster come from? All that stuff about the future. Is it really true? What have you done, Takumi? You don't need to know that. You only try to use anything I tell you against me anyway. It's over, Raito. I won't let you destroy humanity. You're going to kill me, then. Is that what you're saying? You seem like such a nice guy, too. You must really hate me. What did I do to deserve such malice, Takumi? Think about it. I haven't actually done anything. Are you really gonna take my life because of something you think I might do? There's no might about it. You'll definitely mess things up if I don't stop you. I know you well enough to be sure of that. It's not like anything I say can change your mind about humanity, can it? You're right. There's no changing who I am. You're all just unsightly monsters. That's a firm, immutable truth. As long as I live, I'll never stop hating your old vile species.
I gotta say, you two are full of surprises. Both of you. How an outlier like you ended up here is a real mystery, Atsuki. The desire to eliminate humanity is totally antithetical to our mission here. I'll have to look into how such an error could have occurred. Now that I know all this, there's no use preserving you anymore.
Sirei's eyes flashed red. What did you just do?
I erased Atsuki's DNA record from the Revive-O-Matics database.
It's got Dino and all of us write down our genetic code. It cross-references those records to figure out who's in the pod.
From there, it uses some kind of ultra complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state, and then we're alive again, just like that.
So, Aito can't be revived anymore.
Exactly! All that's left for you is for you to execute him, and everything will be back on track.
So I'm doing this. I'm killing Aito before he can do any harm. Wait, Takumi. I won't try to stop you. But take a moment to think about this. You said you came back so you could change the future. What kind of future do you want to create? And is killing him the only way to achieve it? The future I want.
Oh, you should absolutely kill him. Leave him alive and we'll have no kind of future at all. He's an enemy of all humanity, just like the invaders. He doesn't deserve your pity.
Right. I'm inconvenient for you, so just get rid of me. Isn't that how humans made it this far? Ignore the fact that you'll be taking an innocent life for your own selfish purposes. If it's for humanity's sake, then anything goes, is that right? Aito's not about to change his mind. He's still just as much of a threat as ever, and I know better than anyone the kind of terrible things he's capable of. But I can't deny that this Aito hasn't done any of that yet. And he's not an invader, he's just a human being, like me. Is killing this version of him really the right thing to do? This has to be my decision. I'm done with letting others control my fate. That's why I came back in the first place. To create a new future on my own terms. Whatever path I choose here, I have to be prepared to see it through. By the way, I was talking to Sora like a bunch of times, chat. I've been talking to Sora for like a long time. And like, I remember Sora. Do you remember we had this conversation before? I was like, I bet the first decision is kill Aito or don't kill Aito. That, like, Sora, you can back me up here, right? That is something that you know that I have said. And I got another prediction right. I didn't write it on a whiteboard, but I'm willing to count it. It's time to make my choice. Now, let's decide Aito's fate. Decide Aito's fate. Oh man. But he's such a good boy. He's so nice. The ethical ramifications of killing someone because of future crime that they did. I'm gonna kill him. Fuck ethics. That's right. Just like the Undying Flames boy said. I came back so I could change the future. If I let Aito live, history might repeat itself. If I don't want that to happen, then my choice is clear. I need to end his life, here and now.
I guess I've got no choice.
Bye-bye, Aito. Bye-bye. You thought you gonna have screen time in this new route? Bye! Bye, bitch!
This is it. You're finished.
Suck him! Shut up! Shut up! Oh my god. We did it. Aito's dead and the future has been changed forever. Suddenly I found myself walking to my room. It was almost like I was running from something. I finally made it to the rooftop where I saw them there, as if they had been waiting for me.
What's going on with you, Sumino? Why would you leave the gym without saying anything? Maybe you didn't want to see Outsuki looking like that?
Aha!
You have nothing to worry about, Sumino. You made a wise decision. You did the right thing. He was trying to destroy me, your commanding officer. And that's not all. He was trying to slaughter all of humanity. You're our savior, the hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret. So, if I have this correct, what are the things he did again? He killed me, he killed Hiruko, and then he... Look, okay. Takumi, I understand that taking a life is very difficult, but honestly, I'm going to make a few counterpoints here. 1. You killed a shit ton of invaders and commanders, whom I assume you already know look like you guys. So you really shouldn't be feeling guilty at this point, and why don't we go take a look back at what Aito has done? 1. He killed me, your commanding officer. 2. He killed Hiruko, the next in command. 3. He poisoned you all and made you all sleep for a full day so he could burn the food supply. 4. He knocked you out unconscious so that you can die in the desert. 5. He let go of a commander you took prisoner. 6. He killed that same prisoner. And 7. He spread rumors about your favorite Nozomi, who was in the second to last defense academy, and caused her and Ima's death indirectly. Do I have that correct? Yes. And you still feel guilty about killing this bastard? Come on. I wouldn't even bat an eye. So don't worry about it. You did the right thing. If you want to talk about it, ask me or the flame boy over here, and we'll do what we can to comfort you. Now, obviously, the ramifications of a student having killed another student in this academy is pretty fucked up, so I will probably keep this under the rug.
I don't know about that. Personally, I get the feeling you're walking down the wrong path. Or perhaps I should say, he strayed off the path he was meant to walk as a human being. It may be true that Aito committed many crimes in the future, you know, Takumi. But he hadn't done anything wrong here and now, had he? You executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance. That doesn't sound like the right thing to do to me. Shut up. Huh? Do you think I don't know all that already? You don't have to shove it down my throat. I clenched my fist and practically balked my rebuttal of the ghost boy before running off to my room. It was oppressively silent in my room. I didn't bother to turn the lights on. I just sank into a corner and wrapped my arms around my knees. Attempted murder is still a crime. He still deserved death. Jesus, Navy. I mean, I did what I thought was right, and I feel like I have basically entered the bad part of the bad half of the game. Oh well. I did the right thing. I did the right thing. I repeated this to myself over and over again.
You're our savior. The hero who saved mankind. So you don't have a single thing you need to regret.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. But why can't I stop thinking about what he said after?
You've executed an innocent human being for crimes he might have possibly committed in the future. People can change. I believe so, at least. But you didn't give him the chance.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up! I covered my eyes and squeezed my eyes shut. But when I did, I could see Aito, now a blackened lump of flesh staring at me hatefully. My eyes flew open. I was scared to so much as blink. I focused on my breathing, the only sound in the room. I spent the night curled into a ball, my eyes wide open the whole time. You've unlocked chapter select. Ah, there we go. I did the right thing. I did the right thing. No. Sora, I did the right thing, okay? He would have killed everybody. He would have found...
Time to rise and shine.
He would have found a way to kill us all, okay? I know it. I know the bastard. He has done so much in the previous playthrough to fuck us over, alright? I'm telling you, there's no reforming him. There isn't. I know... Look, I know a maniac when I see one. He's not redeemable. He's not.
Get ready for your third day of...
Okay, I don't care. Takumi! What the hell, man? Why did you... Everyone's cold eyes pierced through me as I stepped into the cafeteria. They were all staring at me suspiciously. We all saw the body in the gym. And then Saray showed up. Right, I explained what happened to everyone. Oh my... Saray! What the shit? Oh my god, Saray. You didn't dispose of the body. Are you fucking... You didn't dispose of the body? I told him that you came back from the future. I told him Aito was abnormal and that he tried to destroy me last night. I told him everything, but they seemed reluctant to believe me.
Obviously, you tell us he came back from the future, and you think any of us are dumb enough to be like, oh well, if you say so. Yeah, none of us are that stupid. If a useless single-celled organism like me might be permitted to speak up, are we sure Takumi isn't experiencing some sort of delusion? At the very least, there's no way that he can prove he's not. That would mean Mr. Sumino got caught up in this delusion and ended up murdering someone. That would make him the abnormal one around here. I mean, yeah! Kako's words weighed heavily on me, but it wasn't true. I'm not sure if I made the right choice last night. I still don't have any confidence in my decision, even though I already made it. But what I experienced last time really happened. There's no way it was a delusion. I need them to understand it and nothing else. Everyone, hear me out. It's a long story, but I looked right into everyone's eyes as I began to recount what I knew about the previous 100 days. Told them everything that happened. Like, Saray, you dumb motherfucker. Saray, you absolute dumb motherfucker. You could have just said Aito disappeared. You could have just said Aito fucking disappeared. In our timeline, we all accepted Hiruko disappear for how many days? You fucking idiot, Saray! Saray, you fucking idiot! World Death, Cryptoglobin, the Exodus Project, the artificial satellite. I told them about the boy made of undying flames and his infant body in the defense room. Even the existence of Second to Last Defense Academy and the 5 other fighters there under the command of Nigo. The only thing I left out was what I learned about Nozomi. The secrets that she shared that first time were between her and me. It was night by the time I was done talking, but still the doubt in their faces never left. I knew why too. It was because I killed Aito. In their eyes, my story was nothing more than an elaborate and lengthy excuse, like I was trying to confuse them by weaving a fantastical, impossible tale. Oh, I see. I think I understand.
It doesn't look that way to me.
I simply mean I understand what you think happened. Whether it's true or not is another story.
I saved your life!
Yes. At least it seems that way to you.
Talking anymore is just a waste of time. Why don't we call it today and get out of here?
Right. It's late now. But what do we do with Aito's body? It's still lying there in the gym. Should we bury him? Oh, wait. It would be so pitiful to bury him when he looks like a burnt pretzel stick. I wish you could do something about that.
Like what?
Restore his body to how it used to be, perhaps.
Is that even possible?
Obviously, I can't do it, but maybe Saray?
Oh, well, I mean, it's not that I can do it. I can't do it, but that's a super secret technique written at the very end of Super Secret Commanding Officer Manual. So how in the world did you know about it, Shizuhara?
Just a guess.
A guess?
But why would we do that? I told you, it's such a pity. We don't know if he really was a traitor or not. A body deserves dignity no matter what sins that person may have committed in life. Isn't it only normal to want a body in such a tragic state to look more like it used to be?
No one objected to her suggestion. Saray reluctantly agreed. He must have decided it wasn't worth antagonizing everyone over it when it was only our 3rd day here, and so we transported Aito's body to a classroom on the 2nd floor.
It's so cold. What is this room?
It's a morgue.
A morgue?
What? I don't remember that from the last time. You never used it. Well, in a way, that's a good thing.
This is where we store bodies whose causes of death are unknown. Say, one of you got killed by an unknown weapon during a defensive battle, a bioweapon, or nanomachine's son, or something like that. In that case, we need to dissect you in order to properly determine the cause. We need a place to store the bodies in a situation like that, which is why we have this room. The temperature is set really low to keep the bodies from decomposing. Everybody hunched their shoulders against the cold as they looked around the room. Their breath steamed in the air. Well then, I'm going to get started on restoring the body. Would you all mind stepping out? How long will it take? I should have it done by tomorrow morning. Oh right, one last thing. We were about to leave when Sirei stopped us. I know it's sudden, but as of today, I'd like to officially designate Sumino as a Special Defense Unit's team leader. Huh? You saved me, Sumino. And you know the future. Plus you have red hair, so I'm sure you'll make a great leader. What kind of reason is that?
I will not entertain any objections.
That's an order from your commanding officer. Disobey and you will be court-martialed. You want to do as Sumino says starting tomorrow. Got it?
Well, that's a surefire way to just get everyone to trust me. Ha ha ha. Good God. Yay. Oh. Good God, chat. I thought I made the right decision in killing Aito. Why did Sirei didn't dump the body elsewhere and spin up another narrative? Like, does he not care? They all vanished inside the rooms without saying a word. Left on my own, I casually glanced up at the sky and saw the satellite. The artificial satellite hung in the sky, lit with countless mechanical lights. It felt further away than the last time I saw it. Just then I heard a pop inside my head. The very next moment, I was suddenly unconscious. Huh? What? What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? In the morning, I skipped going to the cafeteria and went back there instead. Somebody else had got there before me. Hiruko. Good morning. Did you eat breakfast? No, not yet. I'm not hungry. I could maybe go for a frog, though.
Oh.
A frog? Forget that. What are you doing here? After a moment of silence, Hiruko answered. Probably for the same reason you are. I wanted to see the results of the restoration. Surei's not here. Does that mean he's done? Only one way to find out. Hiruko approached the body. She stopped in front of it and quietly pulled back the sheet covering Aito's body.
Looks like it's done. At the very least, he's not a burnt pretzel anymore.
I felt vaguely relieved seeing him. Of course, I hadn't forgiven what he'd done to us last time, but I felt some guilt about bringing him to such an undignified end. Now that his body was back to the way it used to be, the painful mass of emotions within me eased a little.
It feels wrong to bury him in the dirt after all this effort to get him so pristine. Why don't we leave him like this for a little longer?
Hiruko covered him with the sheet once more. No sooner had she finished than Gaku came barreling into the room. There you guys are! We found something messed up! Come look! Messed up? Just hurry! You'll see for yourself! Wait, what do you mean messed up? Hiruko and I practically flew down the stairs as we followed Gaku to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon our arrival. What is this? Spray paint. Someone sprayed a message on the digital blackboard. I looked at the message. Leave the school now, or I'll kill you all. I was the first one to find it. I finished breakfast early and was wandering around the school when I saw this. Then he came back to the cafeteria and told us about it. We all came running to see for ourselves. But who would pull some kind of dumb prank like this? Prank? God damn it. Is this like another AI Somnium file shit? Huh, chat? Like, Narbo, what the fuck is this? I wanna bet somehow Aito came back. No, No, I don't think it's Saito anymore. Like, is this gonna be some sort of AI to Somnifal shit where the psycho trader is now someone else in this timeline? The little beam from the artificial satellite. Is it some kind of like control area that like, cause you know that little beam, right? Like, what was it? What was it? Is Siri really on our side? Okay, let me hang on. I need to wipe this out. Who wanna bet? No, not no, but noon minimum. Mom, I'm not gonna like him, Mom, but what? Okay, sure. But here's my new theory. I think the satellite is controlling us. Something's going on. Like, from the previous timeline, we can tell that the satellite is not on our side. What if the satellite is watching us from afar? What if their goal isn't for us to survive? Maybe somebody has taken over the satellite and, just like Aito, wants to kill us, the Hemo Anima guys. I don't know. Something tells me that the satellite is like controlling our minds or something like that. I swear, it's like a Danganronpa V3 AI meets AI the Somnifal situation where like, maybe because like we killed the one evil guy, now some omnipotent god, maybe in the satellite or Sirei, picks another person as our foil, another bad guy. I said what I said. Who would take this shit seriously? Looks like some snot-nosed kid wrote it.
I believe it though. It's way more interesting that way. I smell a killing game in the air. Whether it's serious or not, we do know it's not the work of an invader. The alarm would have gone off if one of them tried to get in here. They don't know our language on top of that. I doubt it could have been one of them. What if it was Aito? Maybe the restoration brought him back like a zombie. I don't think that's possible. His appearance may have been restored, but his cryptoglobin is gone. And besides, we just saw him. He definitely wasn't breathing. So that means the person behind this threat is in the room with us now? Everybody glanced around, trying to see what everyone else was thinking. Their eyes were filled with distrust and ease. Hang on one moment.
Can we leave at 1:30 p.m.? Wait, but hold on. There's one other person it could be, right? Everyone seemed to have an idea what I was getting at.
Aha!
That's right, Saray!
I definitely wouldn't put it past him. But why would he write such a threatening message like this?
We can figure that out later. For now, we need to find him. Is he dead again? And so began the hunt for Saray. We found him only seconds later. It turned out it was very close to the classroom.
No.
What is this fucking time travel shit? I swear to God. No. No, 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 no. No. No way, Jose! No. Nah. They picked another person. The satellite picked another person to be the traitor. It's something, I swear, it's like mind control. I swear. Some kind of fucked up mind control.
Siri.
What the hell? You're kidding! Why? How could this happen to him?
Everyone was deeply disturbed, but the shock I felt went far beyond theirs. After all, I'd seen this very scene before, the last time I went through this. Back then, Aito had been responsible for it, but Aito didn't exist in this world any longer. I killed him myself 2 days earlier. And yet the same thing was happening all over again. The whole reason I fought Aito in the first place was to prevent this. So how? Why? We returned to the classroom in a daze. Everyone stood around in silence for some time. Their eyes are cast downward, expressions grave. Finally, Gaku broke the silence.
Takemaru, do you think this is all a prank?
Ugh.
But if this isn't a prank, then it's just not fair. They didn't even give us the chance to leave. Maybe it means the kill you all part will start as soon as we see the message. Still, it's not right. It's highly probable that Saray was destroyed before we woke up. Somebody would have noticed otherwise. That means it happened before Gaku found the message.
So one of us had to die before we even knew we were being threatened? How utterly unreasonable.
In movies, terrorists always set up a small-scale explosion and claim responsibility, right? Once everyone knows it's not a prank, they announce that they're gonna carry out another crime.
Darumi had a point. It was possible the culprit did this to Saray to show that they were serious. In that case, we'd be fine as long as we did what they demanded. Temporarily leaving the school and seeing what happened before returning would be the safest option. But there was no guarantee that the person who wrote this message was the same person who destroyed Saray. It wasn't out of the question that the message really was just a prank. But even if it was, we'd still have to deal with the threat of whoever destroyed Saray still being nearby. For now, I need to figure out if we listen to the message or not. Do we leave the school? Or do we ignore it instead? Wait, what? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? That's another choice already. Fuck me. Fuck me. I am not prepared for this. What the shit? What the absolute shit? Are you another choice? It's up to me to decide. Wait, whoa, what the? What? I mean, this just seems like a bad end, so, no. Why the hell will I listen?
Hey guys, listen. We can't listen to the message.
Why?
The enemy could attack any day now. You can't just leave this place unprotected.
Hey, didn't you come back in the future? That means you should know exactly when the enemy will attack, right? So, When's the next attack?
The next one is 3 days from now on day 7.
And what's the big deal with leaving this place empty until then? It's just a matter of going outside the wall of fire and coming back in 3 days, right? We'll be technically complying with what that message says, and the culprit wouldn't see a need to follow through with the threat.
Oh, I see. Thank you for that, Sora. The next attack being 3 days away is what I remember from last time. But there's no guarantee that the enemy will act in the same way this time.
Because you may have already changed the course of history by coming back to the past. Is that what you're trying to say?
I nodded.
There was another thing to consider. Can we really trust the culprit to keep their word and leave the academy alone while we're gone? We're talking about someone who did something that vicious to Saray before we even saw the message.
There's no way a person like that's ever going to keep their word. Ergo, this has to be a trap. I got no clue who they could be. Only thing we can figure out is that they're an invader trying to nab the baby in the defense room while we're gone.
You just said you thought it was a prank.
Shut up! Things are different now that Suray's been wrecked.
I personally think we should just ignore that message. That'll launch the culprit into slaughter mode, right? Now that's the kind of show I'd paint through the nose to watch. My sad excuse of an existence will surely be the first to be eliminated. Oh, I'm all for the idea, of course. After all, even the tiniest bacteria is more worth than an atomized speck of fractional dust like me. So, if we take a head count, there are 6 of us who want to stay. Takumi, Takemaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins. If we're going by majority vote, those who want to remain have already won, right? Seriously? Are you all out of your minds?
Nobody's stopping you from going out there yourself.
Outside the wall of fire?
I dare say that's what the culprit's really aiming for.
Once they manage to isolate someone, the real fun begins.
Gaku started shaking like a leaf.
Alright, fine. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
In the end, we decided to ignore the message and remain in the academy. Nobody knew how the culprit would react, just in case he decided that everyone would move together as a unit during the day as a safety measure. As we did, the sun soon set and the night approached. Jeez, I didn't expect that crank the game to murder mystery mode already. Like, Jesus.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
I tell you, people, this is some AI to Somnium shit. Okay, this is like each timeline has a different trader. I just know it. All right, look. If you guys have seen my AI to Somnium Files playthrough, you would know that every different timeline there was like a different kind of shit that happened, basically. And I think something similar is going on. I changed the future, and now another omnipotent being is changing it to try and bring it back to the main storyline. Some sort of unnatural force of nature changing the way we try it.
You never know when the invaders...
Something's happening. I don't like it one bit.
I guess the announcements must be pre-recorded, huh? Yes, Saray told me about them earlier.
Nothing happened in the end. Whoever wrote that message was just bluffing.
Can you make up your mind? Do you want us to take a message seriously or not?
Right now, no. The situation's changed. So I'm going back to my room to hit the sack.
Whoa! Did you just willingly trigger your own death flag?
I ain't got time for this. We're in some freaking game or movie. But there's no denying that the person who destroyed Saray is still around.
Yes, hiding somewhere in the school. Or, it's also possible they're hiding somewhere among us.
Everybody abruptly stopped about what they're doing at the Hiruko statement. We all glanced around, scrutinizing each other nervously.
Yeah, we're not staring at you because you said something stupid. It was because you said the phrase "Among Us." And now every Gen Z, Gen Alpha person's gonna go insane at hearing it. I see how it is. Safer for all of us to just sleep in our own rooms then. Well, at least that room's locked, so we don't have to worry about anyone killing him while we sleep.
Among Us.
Yuriko was only mentioning that as a possibility. I refuse to believe the culprit could be one of us.
Let's not start suspecting each other. We'd be playing directly into the culprit's hands. Told you they would just bluff into that message. Whoever is behind it probably gets a kick out of seeing us running around like headless chickens, that's all.
Tell that to Siray's mangled remains.
Saray was targeted because he was a machine.
Damaging a metal contraption is completely different from killing a flesh and blood person. Are you trying to say the culprit won't harm us because we're human? I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, I'm heading back to my room. Let's see what tomorrow morning brings. Takimaru and Darumi left after that, followed by Ima and Kako. As long as we're together, no one can hurt us. They held hands and left the cafeteria together. Good night, everyone. Sorry, my body is so poorly formed they can't fall asleep without a bed. Tsubasa and Shoma said they didn't think the culprit could be among us, but as I watched them leave, it occurred to me they probably had their suspicions. Hibiko, Gaku, and I were the only ones left in the cafeteria. This is ridiculous. Why can't everyone see the best way to stay safe is to stick together? Everyone's already gone, though, except the three of us. If the two of you are working together, I'd probably be assaulted tonight. Are you inviting us to... Of course I'm not. Get your mind out of the gun. Can we talk about that face that we saw just now? Gee. Oh, Gaku. Never change. Right. On the other hand, I'd be the one in hot soup if you two are the ones behind this. We're not, but I have no way of proving that. I guess going back to our rooms to rest really is the only thing we can do now. Indeed. Casting aspersions at each other won't help us sleep any better. Fine. I'll go too, but only because there's no other choice. The real shame we won't see it again. Oh my god, bro. Don't fucking do that to me. I swear. By the way, do you guys remember that clip I said about Gaku being the first victim when I first met him in my first stream? I swear to God, if Gaku dies first here, like, oh my god, it was so... I'm not gonna feel good about it. And so we all went back to our rooms to tune in for the night. I tossed and turned restlessly on my bed. My eyes are closed, but sleep kept evading me. Who wrote that message and destroyed Sirei? Is the culprit really one of us? No, there's no way. That means the culprit's still hiding somewhere in the school. They couldn't have escaped outside the wall of fire after destroying Sirei and writing that message. Hang on, are we sure the person who wrote the message and the person who destroyed Sirei are one and the same? We just automatically assume so, but there's no indication that they are. If it wasn't the same person, we're actually up against two different people. How did the things end up like this? I ruffled my hair violently while curling up on my bed. Midnight was just around the corner. Soon it would be day 5. Do you guys think Ima and Kako are the culprits? Don't know. It's 12:55 a.m. It hasn't even been an hour since the new day began. A visitor. At this time? Thinking it might be the culprit, I was unnerved, until I realized this would give me a great chance to capture them. Could very well be someone asking for help too. Whoever it was, I had no reason to ignore them. Let's do this. Gathering my wits, I opened my room door cautiously. I looked around before stepping out. There was nobody to be seen anywhere. Was it a prank or a hallucination? Just as I turned around to go back into the room, a sharp pain exploded at the back of my head, quickly rendering me unconscious. Oh, great. Why would you turn your back to the... You turned your back to the... When I next came to, I realized I was on my bed, even though I had lost consciousness outside my room last night. Was that a dream? Was I just half asleep? I touched the back of my neck as those thoughts ran through my mind. A dull, aching pain greeted me. It wasn't a dream. I stepped outside last night and someone jumped on me from above. They'd probably been hiding on the rooftop. They punched or kicked me, I'm not sure which, on the back of my head. But who and why? Was it the person who wrote that message and destroyed Sirei? He didn't do this route. Oh, in that case, why am I still alive? Okay, well you're experiencing it at the same time as I am then. And they even went out of their way to move me back to my bed. Just then, the door slammed violently open and Tsubasa ran inside. Takumi, it's Gaku! Gaku's! What happened? Just go to the classroom on the first floor quickly. The same room we found the message in. I'll go let the others know. Oh my god, he's the first victim. Holy shit, he's the first victim! I ran downstairs so quickly I thought I might trip and fall. Getting to the classroom was the only thing on my mind.
What is...
I'm done! I'm done!
No fucking way! No fucking way!
I can't believe this! Oh my god! I said it! I said it! I said it! I said it! Oh my god. I knew. I somehow even called it out. I said that he was gonna be the first victim. I said he was gonna be the first victim. Back when I was like, you know, at the very first stream. Holy shit.
This...
I could hear the others entering the classroom behind me.
No!
What the hell?
Mr. Mariko!
Why? Gaku? Hey, Gaku! Cut it out! This isn't funny at all! Open your eyes, man! Wake up! I said wake up, Gaku!
Darumi kept shaking Gaku's shoulders. He didn't respond, so she started shaking him harder. Himiko slowly put her arms around Darumi and gently pulled her away.
Hey, why don't we just use the Revivomatic?
Right! If we move Gaku to the infirmary, we can...
It won't work. The Revivomatic can only revive a person who only just died. That's what it says in the manual. Can you define just? It doesn't give a specific number, but definitely not 3 hours.
How do you know that?
3 hours?
You can tell by the dry and discolored blood. It's been at least 3 hours since he was killed. And besides, look at the amount of blood he's lost. You know how the Revivomatic works. You need to have cryptoglobin in your body.
But we couldn't just give up without doing anything. We moved Gaku's body to the infirmary, put him in the corpse recovery drone, and placed him in the Revivomatic. However...
Unfortunately, Kaka was right.
The Revivomatic's analysis monitor was located at the back of the device. We all looked at the information together. Cause of death: hemorrhagic shock. Estimated time of death: day 5, between 1 and 4 a.m. Multiple stab wounds on chest and abdomen. Murder weapon is likely a sharp blade about a foot long. Too much time has passed since death. Insufficient cryptoglobin present in body. Impossible to revive.
Well, I called it. I called it! Oh, I called it. Murder possible within the school grounds. That's another prediction we made correctly. Jesus, I didn't think people would die this quickly. My god!
Doesn't it seem odd to you guys? Why didn't that corpse recovery drone do its job earlier?
You're right. If the drone had flown over to collect Gaku's body the moment he died, this wouldn't have happened. Upon hearing that, Tsubasa sprang into action. She went back to the analysis monitor. After fiddling with the terminal for a while, she took several steps back in shock.
The drone itself is working correctly, but someone has overwritten the program that controls it.
What?
The code is too difficult to hack even for me. There's no way we can restore the original programming now. The news setting says that the drone doesn't activate and an SDU member dies outside of a defensive battle. You can't be serious.
Who would do such a thing? Do you even need to ask?
It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku.
I think this is a Nexus event. This was always meant to happen. It's just that nobody's ever even bothered trying to kill someone. No, I think this was meant to happen the entire time. There's no way. Everybody, like, nobody in the original timeline murdered anyone. So, we didn't find out the hard way.
It's obviously the same person who killed Gaku.
Silence filled the air and nobody spoke for a while. Then Takemaru mumbled something. Shit! This is all my fault. I kept him insisting the culprit was bluffing. Gaku wouldn't have died if I believed him.
I don't know about that. The same thing may have happened even if we had all slept together in the cafeteria last night. Or maybe things would have been worse. What do you mean? I'll explain later.
Well, Gaku is dead. My actions have led to the death of Gaku. This already feels like shit. We managed to regain our composure somewhat and started cleaning up the classroom. It just didn't seem right to leave all that blood on the floor. We also made sure to thoroughly check for possible clues that might lead us to the murderer will be clean. Ultimately, we came to the realization that the killer left nothing behind. No footprints, no bodily fluids, not even a single strand of hair. Once we were done, we decided to take care of the message as well. The message that was the cause of everything. The mere sight of it nauseated me. We angrily and vigorously scrubbed the message of solvents until it disappeared. Did anyone check Aito's body? Tsubasa and Shoma crying as they worked. No, nobody did. Before we knew it, the sun had already set and we were surrounded by darkness. Then we started on our next task, transporting Gaku's dead body from the infirmary to the morgue. Hey, why are we moving his body here?
Shouldn't we be giving him a dignified burial? The corpse is a silent witness who never lies. Burying it would mean losing valuable clues.
That reminds me, you mentioned that you were trying to become a detective in my previous timeline. And then Imo said he was your brilliant, talented assistant or something. I said that? Yes. Now do you believe I travel back in time? I'm not sure.
That's not particularly convincing evidence. Am I right to assume you're interested in helping out with the investigation, Kako? Yes. Then share your observations of us, great detective. Who is the most likely suspect in your eyes? Wait, we need to figure things out like this figure things like this out step by step.
She tapped a finger on her temple.
First of all, Tsubasa was the first person to find the body, right? Yes, I woke up for the morning announcement, so I went to the classroom on the first floor. I was trying to see if we missed any clues that could have pointed us to the identity of the person who wrote that message. Then I found Gaku on the floor. Like that. The question is, why did the killer murder him so brutally?
That really looks like 28 stab wounds.
28 stab wounds? He was stabbed 28 times in the chest and abdomen. If killing him had been the objective, we could have simply aimed directly for the heart. This number of stab wounds usually indicates some sort of powerful personal grudge. It feels more like anger than a grudge to me. The killer is the same person who wrote this message, right? And he got angry because he didn't follow their instructions.
Or the fella's just trying to make an example out of someone, thinking they could strike fear into our hearts by killing someone in the most visceral way possible.
I think the objective was even simpler than that.
Pray tell?
To bleed as much cryptoglobin out as possible so that we couldn't possibly revive Gaku, even if we found his body right away. That would mean the killer is very familiar with the Special Defense Unit's members and how our bodies work. In short, there's a very high probability that the killer is one of us.
Everyone felt silent at that. So it's just Hiruko then. Hiruko is the only person who would know very much how the revival-matic works. I mean, I guess, but I guess the manual is public knowledge. And any reasonable person could deduce that yes, you could just drain the blood, but nobody seemed as shaken up as they were yesterday, as if they've already come to this conclusion deep inside.
That's why, back in the infirmary, I said that things would have been worse if we had all slept together in the cafeteria. Because the killer would have assassinated everyone in their sleep. Yes, after drugging us to sleep medicine or something. That's unthinkable.
What do you mean what happened in the last timeline? Yes, she did take up the leader role, but she never interacted with the rest of us for 85 days. You don't think that she has like a personal motive or anything? You don't think there's something else that...
The alarm didn't sound. It means nobody has breached the Academy's defenses. Oh, and before you bring it up, no, Aito couldn't have done it either. Because...
She walked to one of the dead bodies, stood in front of it, and promptly pulled out the sheet that was covering it.
See? He's not breathing and has no pulse.
Well, she considered victory to be everyone surviving. Ah, you're right. But I don't know. Because I have this theory that the satellite, like, I don't know. I think it's something like the satellite used subliminal messaging and mind control one of us to turn traitor. I think. I don't know. Because, like, it's just genuinely weird. It's weird that upon killing Aito, we suddenly now have another killer on the loose. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. It really does make no sense. Who would be dumb enough to even try to murder another person after they just... It makes no sense to me.
It's literally impossible for Ado to be the killer. Unless he somehow turned into a zombie. Oh!
Everyone saw what what Gaku's estimated time of death on the Revive-O-Matic was. Yes, I think it was between 1 and 4 a.m. last night. Huh. I'm going to have to ask each and every one of you where you were and what you were doing at the time.
Everyone said they had been sleeping in their own rooms other than Ima. Ima was... I was sleeping in my dear sister's room, which means only my dear sister and I have valid alibis. Okay. The testimony of a sibling is unreliable.
Yes, I was expecting you to say that.
Wait, so none of us have proper alibis?
Hang on. Nobody asked Takumi where he's been yet. Oh, right. What about you, Takumi? I mean, your answer's probably going to be the same.
I hesitated for a moment. Telling the truth would make me seem questionable, but if it ever came to light that I lied this time, I definitely looked suspicious then. So I decided to go ahead and tell everyone what happened to me last night at around 1 a.m. Say what? Someone came out of nowhere and knocked you out? And then you woke up to the sound of the morning announcement. In your bed? Yes, more or less. The person who knocked me out had to be the killer.
Why only tell us about this now?
I couldn't find a good time to bring it up.
Really? And so much time has already passed since we found Gaku's body.
Everyone looked at me with a suspicion in their eyes, causing my heart to beat faster. I'm telling the truth. Please believe me.
So you say, but...
That time-traveling thing has got to be just a big fat lie.
Yes, you killed Aito for some reason and made up that tall tale in order to justify your actions.
No! That would actually explain why Sirei was destroyed too. Sirei was the only one present when Aito was killed. He was the only one who knew the truth.
When Sirei tried to blackmail Takumi using that incident, Takumi destroyed him in order to silence him.
Why would I do that? And what about the message? I was the first one to propose we stay in the academy. Besides, there's no reason for me to kill Gaku. Absolutely no reason at all. You're coming apart at the seams. Nobody says anything about you killing Mr. Maruko. You were all looking at me as if you thought it was the killer. Also, Sirei sided with Takumi. Yeah, that's true. I spent hours trying to prove my innocence to the others, but there was nothing convincing I could use to clear my name. Takemaru, Darumi, Shoma, and the Tsukumo twins were especially unwilling to give me any benefit of the doubt. Why no mention about Tsubasa? Interesting. Well then, sister dearest, let us fall asleep under the same roof again tonight.
Yes, like I said before, it's more dangerous for everyone to be sleeping together. Sleeping with the person you trust the most is the best way to deal with this.
Takemaru, will you please allow this worm to burrow in your room tonight?
What are you saying?
You're the person I trust the most. Or are you afraid I may actually be the killer?
Don't be stupid, you idiot. I'll just kill you right back.
That means I'm staying in Mistress Hifiko's room tonight. You can kill me anytime you please, my mistress. I'm sorry, but you're on your own. Bye-bye! You may end up killing me for all I know. Besides, I've already been reserved by someone else. Someone else? Yuriko is staying with me tonight.
No!
Your only option left is Takumi.
Absolutely not! I'm not gonna throw myself into the arms of a serial killer. I have standards when it gets to kill me, you know.
Alright, cool. So, like, you're totally gonna die next, right, right, Darumi? Everyone retired to their chosen rooms after deciding on sleeping arrangements. Oh, shit. This is bad, man. Oh my god. I can't believe this is what I've done. Me killing Aito has turned this game into Danganronpa. Fuck. Trudged my way back to my own room as well. I just returned to my room when the doorbell rang. The door swung open and in walked... Hiroko... What's the matter?
Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything.
Huh?
What? You came all the way just to tell me that?
Let me finish. We don't trust you, but we see no reason to be completely suspicious of you either. Unlike the other 5.
Okay, that's nice to hear, and...
If what you've been saying is true, there's going to be an enemy attack in 2 days' time on day 7, right?
According to what I've lived through, yes.
When that happens, I intend to fight. But it's unlikely the other 5 will be willing to follow you.
So you're saying there's a high chance they won't join the fight? Even Takemaru and Darumi, who'd fought on day 1.
Tsubasa's trying to say she's willing to lend you a hand. I can't just sit back and let you and Hiroko fight the invaders by yourselves. Besides, it's game over for us anyway if we lose. A combat party of 3 isn't going to be strong enough. Which is why I'm thinking of calling in reinforcements.
From where?
You once mentioned a second to last defense academy that's being protected by 5 special defense units members, right?
Oh, I get it. You want to bring them here. It was inevitable that we would one day have to go to the second to last defense academy anyway. That academy was attacked on day 10 and Moko was killed. I've been pushing it to the back of my mind because I thought we'd still had time. Not that we had any spare time to be thinking about going there at all. It didn't make sense to go over as soon as possible, so I agreed to Hiroko and Tsubasa's plan. Are you both coming with me?
Of course! Then we set off at 6 AM tomorrow morning.
6?
The campus is quite a distance from here, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should start early then. We also have to ensure we can make it back before the enemy attack on day 7.
That's a good point.
That's settled then. We'll be taking our leave now. We'll go tell the others about this.
Thank you. They're so gonna die. They nodded and left the room. By the way, I am going to be restarting the timeline if something happens that I do not approve, okay? Gaku dying is a tragedy, but it is something I can live with. There was just one thing bothering me. Was it really a good idea to leave 5 people behind in an academy with a serial killer on the loose? That said, I really did want to reach the second campus before Moko got killed on day 10. Since we needed reinforcements for the next defensive battle, going there tomorrow was indeed the best option we had. It wouldn't make sense for all of us to go anyway, and leaving just 2 or 3 to protect the school alone wouldn't be any better. In fact, it would be worse because that just make them easier targets of the killer. I concluded that the safest thing to do was just go there with Hiroko and Tsubasa. I hope we can meet the team for the second academy tomorrow. Kyoshika, Moko, Kurara, Yukamu, and Nozomi. Possibility of seeing them again did nothing to loosen the tight knot in my stomach. After all, a friend had just been violently murdered today. Couldn't get the sight of Gaku's mangled body out of my mind. Wow. This is quite distressful. At 6 AM, I went straight to the entrance hall where Hiroko and Tsubasa were already waiting for me.
You are 10 seconds late.
There, 10 seconds. Really?
A split second of distraction can prove fatal in battle. You will do well to remember that.
Yes, ma'am. I mindlessly responded to Hiroko while looking around. I didn't see anyone else. They're not even going to see us off, huh?
I mean, they believe you're a serial killer, you know?
Nothing I could do about that. How did you break the news to them?
I just told them plainly. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power.
And they didn't criticize you for daring to follow a serial killer there?
They sure did, which is why I asked them nicely if they'd rather we left said serial killer behind with them. Suddenly, letting just the 3 of us go became the best thing since sliced bread.
Okay.
We can chat later. Let's be on our way.
Alright, sweet. Honestly, I'm glad Tsubasa is not doubting me. I am so glad she is not doubting me at all. I mean, Tsubasa can't be the killer, right? I like, as someone who's trying to do detective work right now, it is natural to start suspecting the first person to discover the body, which is Tsubasa. But why would she have a motive to? What motive would she have to kill Gaku? And why would she, of all people, suddenly be the new traitor? Just doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. But something tells me that there's some sort of mind control aspect going on here where, like, I think a bunch of people, I think it was something along the lines of, like, I think maybe Aito was picked first for this mind control shtick, you know? Maybe Aito wasn't like that at all. Or maybe he is. Maybe he always has hated humanity. But still, it still is weird to me. It's very weird to me. Ugh, Jesus. It's very weird. Okay, let's begin our exploration, and then after that, I think we'll stop at around 1:15 p.m. Yeah. Jesus.
Oh?
Look over there. That looks like a shortcut.
Let's go check it out. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Oh! Level 5! Oh shit! Oh man. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to have to stop the stream here. Because I know for a fact I'm gonna be spending a long, stupidly long time to, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be spending a stupidly long time, getting all of the gifts. And trust me, chat, you don't want to stick with that shit. Trust me. This will take a while. So I tell you what, I think I'm going to end the stream early. Besides, I do have a dental appointment soon, so yeah. Alright then. I think I'll call it a day because, yeah, I'm not gonna force you guys to go through an exploration section. Fuck that. That is just too much. So, you guys won't be hearing much from me for the rest of this week. I will be active next week, probably with a duo stream. Night Rain. I'm gonna be streaming Elden Ring Night Rain, and I'll also be streaming the 100 line. Hopefully, streaming it earlier so that you guys can enjoy more of it. But yeah, we've got ourselves a real situation over here. Someone killed Gaku, and we have no idea who. Killed Gaku. But yes, I'll see you guys around, and yeah, have a nice day, everybody.